What up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Dynasty. This sun is... Well, anyway. So, one of my recent posts was showing a 2-year transformation, if you will. Part of my mental health and weight loss journey. And some of you are asking how I was able to make the transition to like a healthier kind of thing. Anyway. And so I wanted to share some tips on what worked for me, what I've done. So, first thing first, someone said they wanted to cleanse their bowels, have better bowel movements. There was more. But anyway, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. It's going to be gut health as well, and then skin. I'm going to go over a few things. So, the first thing I want to go over is this product. I don't even know how to really say it. It's Diatomaceous Earth, but this is like a powder. Can you see it? Yeah. This is the product. It comes in a powder. All you need is a spoonful of that in like a regular glass of water. You put that regular glass of water, stir it up. Keep your spoon by you if you're drinking that, because the powder tends to settle at the bottom and you're going to want to keep stirring it. The taste is kind of chalky, but it doesn't have like a bad, bitter, sour taste. It's like no real taste to it. So that's a good thing. And what this product will do right here, this helps you have basically smoother bowel movements. This helps get rid of all the backed up feces you have in your system from years of most of us being meat eaters. So this right here will help you get rid of the backed up poop in your system. And from my research, why it's hard for many people to lose weight is because of that very fact that there's a lot of fecal matter. Because we're mainly meat eaters due to the standard American diet, the SAD diet, standard American diet, that is why we have a hard time losing weight. Because we're doing the work, some of us doing the work, but yet we're still like struggling. So that's going to help. And it's going to it coats the intestine walls, and it helps loosen up the poop. Sorry, it's like that. It helps loosen up the poop inside your bladder, and you're going to poop it out. And it doesn't hurt. It's pretty smooth, so that's a good thing. It's not like a diuretic where you're going to, have the urge and then have to go immediately. It's not like that. It's like a regular day. It's just gonna be a really good poop. I'm sorry, I know how some of you are. But anyway, so after you do that, to cleanse your system, to add more nutrients to your body so your intestines and just like your cells can be rejuvenated, we have sea moss. Now, none of these are sponsored. I got these at Holistic Events a while ago. And shout out to my girl, Good Look Brooke. She's also selling sea moss. And this sea moss, okay, so it comes really salty. And I use this in my smoothies. You can use it as a gel, or you can just use it in a smoothie. But I use a little bit at a time. So I'll like soak it overnight. Yeah, I'll rinse it off first. Soak it overnight. Taste the water, make sure it's not salty, and then I'll rinse it again. So that's kind of my process, but that helps it to not be salty, but it's still going to be gelatinous. And you just put that in your smoothie with some of the water the next day, and that's going to give you a whole bunch of minerals, actually. Minerals. Sometimes we do vitamins, but this is going to give you minerals. Our bodies need both. So boom, sea moss, bam. Yes. Since I'm on the topic of what's natural. So my skin is another thing. And before now, well, there was a period of time where I was very into holistic and natural products and lifestyle kind of thing. And I still carry some of that with me, but I'm a balance of both personally. And it's okay if you're both. I think, we live in a world where it's kind of hard many times to be just one thing. It takes the time to get to that point, you know what I mean? Like, veganism. It takes a while for most of us to transition. So even with like natural products, just do what you can. So for my skin, I have a couple of things I'd like to share. The first one being, you know what, I'll get to the good stuff first. So I have olive oil and tea tree oil. So I have a little bit of tea tree, and it's mainly olive oil. And I put this on my skin. Mainly my face and my shoulders, you know, my feet. Wherever you need it, like, this is good. And I just put like a little drizzle, you know, just apply as necessary. Either after you wash your face in the morning, like, this is what I do. I put splash water on my face. And then I make sure it's like damp or whatever. And then I put a little drab of the oil. And then I, you know, my hands, whatever, rub my hands. And then I smooth it out. My neck, all that. Yep. And I'm good. I do that most mornings. Sometimes before I go to bed. Another thing I want to mention is, I forgot one thing about the food. So we have the sea moss and the diatomous makes the powder for the bowel movement. Another thing I wanted to mention were green juices. Green smoothies are also really good, but juices get straight to the bloodstream. They don't have to go through that digestive period. So this means the body gets its nutrients ASAP, no rocky. And the body needs that. So there's that. Green juices. So like, I like, is one juice, I can't remember the name of the juice bar. It's in Harlem. But if you find a good juice bar, and I'm not talking about smoothies, juices, green juices, cold press is the best. And if you can get it with wheatgrass, that's the best. Like, hello, do that. What wheatgrass will do is, it's like blood. It's a life force of the body for plants. So it regenerates cells, you know, gives our bloodstream oxygen, gives our cells nutrients and oxygen. It regenerates cells. I think I said that. So that's why I like wheatgrass. Some people grow wheatgrass and they drink the juice or make juice at home from their wheatgrass plants. That's totally fine. That's better. They do the shots. But I like the big bottles of juice because it has wheatgrass and it has like celery and cucumber and different things. I can't think right now, but green juices are so good. And when I'm fasting, that's another thing. Fasting will really help me to lose some of the toxic stuff in my body, for sure. But I hope I'm not overwhelming you all with all this information. Like, please take your time with all of this. Do what you can, little by little. It's okay, step by step, okay? So that, and then I have this brush. So talking about skin some more. Now I think men as well could also benefit from this product too. This is my spin brush. I love this brush. So it's right here. This one exfoliates all the dead skin, and it just, you know, you put it all over, get all of it. If you have nose ring or lip ring, it's pretty gentle on the piercing, so that's also a good thing. This one has 2 features. Comes with a couple different spin brushes, but I got this off Amazon, so that's another thing, because you can exfoliate with the lotions or whatever, but you need the brush because that'll really get the old skin off. That helps so much. So tea tree oil, the spin brush, and then for my bougie babes out there, I have a couple of other skin products. I have so I like this cleanser because it's not foamy. It doesn't foam, and it's gentle on the skin, and it's also a makeup remover, and I believe it kind of moisturizes too. It's not drying, that I will say. It's very like soft on my skin, and it does leave it pretty smooth. So yeah, this is it. I have a L'Oreal Bam. Just try to get like, you know, a cream cleanser if you can, not a foam one. Those tend to be harsh. Next, I have, for my bougie babes again, I have the Ordinary Boom. Ordinary. This is like a serum that you put on your skin. It's like a little oil kind of thing. Little kind of like liquid. Put a couple drops of that, put on your skin. Same process. Put a little bit of water on my face. I put that Ordinary on first if I use it, and then I put the tea tree oil. But if I just were to do one for the rest of my life, it'd be tea tree oil with the olive oil, period. The last thing I want to show for my bougie babes is this product here. This one is an eye cream. I mean, this is new. This is a new product I have. But yeah, they were recommending this at Sephora, and they say once you hit a certain age that, you know, wrinkles start coming in, we're more sensitive because of, you know, sun and stuff like that. But I just wanted to get something specifically for the eyes. So hopefully, I think, see, not too bad. I don't have like crow's feet or nothing. You know, I've always had these little things here. But anyway, like, I think, you know, so far so good. But this is called Algenist. So this is it right here. See? Try it. It's a little backwards. But anyway, so that is an eye cream. And that is pretty much it. Last thing I want to put or say to put on top of everything that I mentioned is to breathe. Deep abdominal breaths. If you don't start anywhere else after this video, start with the deep abdominal breaths. It's similar to wheatgrass, if you will, because our bodies need oxygen, and deep breathing helps to also rejuvenate our cells, give us life, slow down our anxious thoughts. Yeah, so hopefully this helps. And if you have any more questions, send me a DM or email me at miz.dynasty1@gmail.com for information on health, or just DM me. That's probably the best way. But if you're feeling this video, please give it a heart and share the video and leave a comment on what these things are working out, how these things are working out for you, or something you're curious about. But if you have any questions about, you know, what you're trying to do, reach out and we'll work together. We'll work it out for you. All right.